Now the Evergreen parking lot is right down there, and that is the trail to hike to the 27 Falls. But for those of you who can't do a long or a strenuous hike, on the opposite side of the road is this parking lot, and this parking lot goes down to falls, the Adams Fall, right down below here. And you see Phoebe is going to take us there with Marie so we can check this out. As you can see, this trail down to Adams Falls is part of the Evergreen Trail system, and it's right by the road. So, you know, if you want to see a waterfall and don't feel like hiking a mile or so into the falls on the Falls Trail, this would be a good place for you to go. The Adams waterfall is 36 feet, so it's a really steep drop. It is relatively narrow, but there's two vantage points that you can see this waterfall from as you come down the trail. Check this out. Yeah. Yeah. Just watch it, it's pretty slippery, Mark. So once it rains, it can get pretty slippery. Phoebe! Come on, Phoebe! Comes Phoebe checking it out. Come on, Phoebe! So there's the bridge to the other side. You can see the water flowing through. And now we'll go down to the lower section. That's Phoebe loving her hiking. Pretty good at it.
You know what I start thinking about?
What?
Like the rock, like there's probably, when you think about it, there's body decomposed.
She said I'm not putting that in.
No, but I'm saying.
Adams Falls.
Like over the years, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I guess.
Cemetery.
Huh?
Right?
Yeah, we didn't find a cemetery on this trip, right? So here you can see Adams Falls. Now we were out on that rock looking at it. So that is Adams Fall, and you can see it was a really, you know, that's right here. It's not much of a walk. So you could do that one even if you know, would have trouble walking very far. So let's go down to the next one.
This is Adams.
That one's Adams. Yeah. She does really well on the steps now. Yeah. I'm gonna let her know she did well. Right, Phoebe? Exploring the rocks. Now, Ricketts Glen State Park has just about everything. A lake that you can kayak and fish on, hiking trails, beautiful waterfalls, full hookup campsites, and primitive non-electric campsites. So it has a little bit of everything. for everybody. We were on the other side on the Falls Trail. This was a different one. Remember we had to get to the post office?
I know, this is the one that shines over.
Got a couple more little falls here. We'll check this one out. Now there wasn't access to the waterfalls down below there, and they weren't really large falls, more like a rapid. So we continued on the Evergreen Trail into the old growth forest to check it out and see what that trail was like. It's hard to see that fall. Down through the water there. What do you think, baby? Like we got a place to rest here. That's pretty nice. This is an old growth forest.
Lee and Beth would like this stuff.
Yeah. Are you in the old growth forest there, Phoebe?
Phoebe girl! Hi! Phoebe girl!
Yeah.
Harley was hesitant.
Yeah. You like this trail, Phoebe? You like this trail?
Remember Harley was hesitant on it
Yeah.
when it was open. Like there was holes in it?
Yeah, the open grates.
She did it, but she needed coaxing. Right?
Yeah.
So the forest people keep this safe.
Yeah, this is DCNR. There's all the birds. Callan would like all the birds.
Oh, there's a Phoebe bird.
The Phoebe, yeah.
Eastern Phoebe or something.
Now this is a creek that leads into the other one, to the Kitchen Creek. Right, because the Kitchen Creek is down there.
That really is.
Yeah, we're replacing it. There's a tree. A flowering tree right there.
At rough areas like
Yeah.
this.
So here we see an old bench, and if they're not maintained, nature reclaims whatever was there. So when a tree dies in the forest, it becomes a nursery and supports other life. And that's what we see right here. Okay, so we want to give you our thoughts on hiking the Evergreen Trail. And what waterfall did we see right there?
Adams Fall?
Yeah, so Adams Falls is a 36-foot waterfall, and it's right by the Evergreen parking lot, probably 500 feet or so. So that's the easiest one to get to, and it's beautiful. It's a really narrow one, but it is 36 feet drop from the top to the bottom. And that waterfall is on the Evergreen Trail.
Mm-hmm.
And the Evergreen Trail might have some bodies decomposing on it. What did you mean by that?
I just had this idea that as we're walking on these big rocks and cliffs and things like that, that there could be decomposed body material within those rocks over the years. So maybe sometime in the future, people are going to be walking on us.
I'm not really sure what she's thinking. Maybe a cemetery was flooded out coming down the river, but we move on. So the Evergreen Trail is a trail that we can hike.
Right.
And what is it important to have if you're going to be hiking these trails?
Good pair of hiking shoes.
Yeah, so hiking shoes are important. We have Merrell's. Is it Merrell's or Merrell's?
Merles.
We have Merrell's. I'll put a picture of that in right here. And what else is helpful when we're hiking?
Hiking sticks.
Yeah, so Pat and Kathy on the hike on the Falls Trail had a pair of hiking sticks, and I used one of them, and it was actually very beneficial. So we picked up a pair. Here they are. I'll put them in right here. Okay, and the Evergreen Trail goes through what?
It goes through the old growth forest in Ricketts Glen.
Right.
Ricketts Glen.
Yeah, and DCNR has done a great job at labeling the components of an old growth forest and what that means to nature. And these signs are posted throughout the Evergreen Trail. So it's really an educational hike that kids could learn a lot from.
Right.
And adults.
Little details that mean a lot in the environment on how we can care for the forest, the natural beauty that we experience.
Yeah, so that we would definitely recommend that trail, and also the Falls Trail.
Right.
Which was a prior video to this one, so you can look that up. The Falls Trail has 21 waterfalls on it that you can hike to. We hiked to 3 of them. But absolutely, for hiking and beauty, Ricketts Glen is at the top.
I definitely would like to go back to Ricketts Glen and enjoy it with our grandchildren.
Yeah, Cal and Emmerich and Briella, we'd like to get them up there and get them in the forest. Also, on their very first hike, someone who really enjoyed that hike was Phoebe J, the Camping Cocker Spaniel.
Phoebe J.
Right now,
Phoebe J.
Looking at a stick that she's chewing, getting her fiber. Now there she is, the Camping Cocker Spaniel. Her first official hike was at Ricketts Glen. Hey, if you enjoyed this video or this video helped you, consider subscribing to the channel. It is free and it does help us a lot. Also, ring that bell, you'll be notified every time we put up a new video, and give the video a thumbs up. That helps it be seen by a wider audience. But more important than all that,
go have some fun out there.
hey, thanks for watching.